This photo of Mount Fuji taken from Tokyo SkyTree is one of my absolute favorite shots from my last trip to Japan, but as you can see the raw file looks very flat and you can barely see Mount Fuji, so let's fix that. I always start my edits by cropping my image. In this case I wanted the window to act as a frame for Mount Fuji and the people in the foreground to kind of guide your eyes towards Mount Fuji, which is why I cropped it the way I did. After that I always dial in my exposure using the basic tab in Lightroom before taking the contrast slider and pretty much moving it all the way to the left. I personally prefer to build my contrast using the tone curve. I just feel like I have a lot more control that way, which is what I'm doing next. I'm using the black and white point curve as well as the parametric curve to bring back contrast into the image. After that, I play around with and dial in my colors. Once my colors are dialed in, I go back into the tone curve and use the RGB curves to build the mood and the look that I want the image to have. To bring everything together, I always like to add some grain before then going into masking to further emphasize the subject of the image and to kind of remove some distractions here and there. And as a final touch, I use the healing tool to remove some dust spots, and this is the final image. Follow for more. Bye.